Joining us now, Adobe Chair and CEO Shantanu Narayen. Shantanu, it's great to have you on the show. Haven't seen you in a little bit. It's terrific.
Thanks for having me, Jim.
Okay, so let's talk about the opening of the Adobe system. I could say that the integration where if I want to use Adobe, say, in Google, it's simple, which would, to me, bring in a whole new group of users.
Well, I think what was incredible, Jim, about Max was the amount of innovation that Adobe showcased. When you think about creativity, I know all the interest right now is on chips and the ability for chips to do all of this incredible training, inference, and reasoning. But at our core, we believe that creativity and everybody has the story to tell. And what we demonstrated was across creative professionals, across consumers and business professionals, as well as against the enterprise, the ability for people to use AI to actually express themselves across any media type. So specifically for consumers and business professionals, what we showed with Premiere Mobile, as well as a partnership with Google on YouTube. So if you want to create quick videos, you now have the ability to do that with AI. For creative professionals, all of the incredible innovation, we now have support for any AI model that people would like to use in the interface that they love, which is Photoshop. So in addition to Firefly, which is Adobe's designed to be commercially safe model, we showed support for Google, we showed support for OpenAI, we'll have support for Microsoft, Flux, etc. And so, Photoshop being the one interface that everybody can use for AI. And on the enterprise side, more and more content is being created, more and more electronic digital campaigns are being done. And again, there we showed with Gen Studio the ability for Adobe to be this one-stop shop. So really exciting innovations, not just from Adobe, but these third parties who really want to partner with Adobe to make sure that their models are now available for customers.
Okay, well, I would be remiss for our viewers' sake if I didn't acknowledge the stock is down 22%. Is there a perception that perhaps your product, which we know is the absolute best for the largest marketing technologists in the world, that perhaps it lacks a lower end, or that there is something going on that your product may be considered too expensive for small and medium-sized business?
I think, Jim, it's less of that, and it's more the question about, what AI will do. And, will creativity as a result be expanded or not? And I think, we are, along with some other software stocks, certainly seeing, the potential impact of AI. I am even more excited about what it is. At the low end to your question, we have Adobe Express, the combination of Express and Acrobat, over 700 million people. Usage of that is absolutely exploding. We introduced and showed, whether it's within ChatGPT or Microsoft Copilot, the ability to have a completely conversational interface. And we think that's the next leap for anybody, a K-12 student or a consumer, to be able to create any content that they want. So I think it's more about the overhang that exists with software companies. And at the end of the day, all these chips are going to be used for workflows, for creativity, for productivity. And I continue to be extremely excited about the fact that eventually all of the real usage of these AI chips will be in software like Adobe's.
All right, Shantanu, it's David, right? So eventually, I guess you're telling your shareholder base they need patience here as you can start to dismiss the fears that you're going to be disintermediated by all the latest AI technology away from Adobe?
Well, David, even if you look at the financial numbers that we continue to put up, I mean, we are an extremely profitable company and we're growing this year double digits. And so, from my perspective, I think we just have to continue to focus on the innovation. We believe the stock's undervalued, so we're buying back a lot of our shares right now. But I think you're starting to see whether it's the generations using AI within our applications, whether it's the monthly average users, that continues to go up and to the right, which is what, gives us a lot of confidence that the innovation that we're delivering is really being appreciated by customers. And the enterprise focus of Adobe is probably underappreciated. Every single enterprise in the world has to create this content, has to create digital. And Adobe, Gen Studio, as well as our marketing solutions, we are the largest provider of marketing tech in the world as well, and that's only going to increase.